Relief. Cursed relief. Fevers.
I think memories are going to be one of the elements that will come up, obviously. So let me just start with this little piece of memory from a good couple of years ago when I was sitting with this friend of mine and showing him one of your films. His comment after your film, he had not seen any before, was, you know what, this is either a guy with a major allergy to reality or someone who couldn't make an expensive film, so he made a distinctive film. So which one do you prefer?
Actually, that guy pretty much hit the nail on the head in both cases. Well, when I started out, I thought I had a very realistic approach to my filmmaking. I knew I started at age 30. I had no background in filmmaking. I didn't go to film school. I couldn't take a snapshot for the life of me that was any good.
Even with an idiot camera, right?
No, they're all terrible. They were terrible. I knew my films would be primitively put together. But I knew that in other art forms, I liked primitive music, for instance. I liked bands that couldn't play their instruments. I liked looking at children's art before children learned all the rules of perspective and things like that. And I thought, well, why not be a primitive filmmaker?
Wonderful Winnipeg, where I belong, and joys redound in one long happy song.
And I'd encountered a few primitive films. Louis Buñuel's first couple movies had no continuity in them. Everyone's so obsessed with continuity back when I started making films. So I just decided to work within my limits. And if I have one strength, it's I knew I wouldn't have a highly polished skill set. I knew I wouldn't have a lot of money. And so I just tried to design projects that enabled me to get my ideas out there primitively. And I knew there'd be a million mistakes in there, and I thought I would design projects that could turn the mistakes to my advantage. I like the idea that melodrama maybe has something in common with music, that it might have all these uninhibited plot trajectories that you can kind of just ignore and just kind of feel, like if you can overcome your embarrassment at such uninhibition, at such stripping down of all decorum.
Well, this is what melodrama demands from you.
It demands of it, but yeah, modern viewers don't feel like doing it. They feel like blushing, you know. It feels like when all those inhibitions are stripped down off the director, they feel like they're a little bit stripped naked too, and like they're having a nightmare where they're walking around in public naked. I do live only half in reality, and I don't have much money to make these things. But not only that, I've sort of learned to revel in this kind of filmmaking, and at one point I even learned a bit too much about filmmaking, and it took all the fun out of it. About halfway through my career, about my fourth feature, I started working in 35mm with a large crew, and we started making films the way other people make films, and I lost my bearings altogether. And things got unreal in an unpleasant way. I wanted them to be unreal my way, and they were someone else's unreality. It was Hollywood unreality, and I hated it. So now I unlearned everything, and I'm back at I'm back to being a child in kindergarten with my finger paints and my blurry images and my collage together performances, and this is where I want to stay. I'm shooting next winter a feature film that will also have an internet life as a choose-your-own-adventure internet interactive movie, labyrinth of some sort. There'll be a crime film. It was initially funded by Victoria's Secret Lingerie, and and the Wexner Center for the Arts in Columbus, Ohio, another unlikely source of money. And I want to, I don't know, I just want to make Victoria's Secret models blush with the kind of melodramatic secrets I can uncover by just lifting up that lingerie for a few seconds.